Nah, the
Oh
problem,
man.
yo, the problem is too, us as men, man, we gotta know when they trying to put us in that friend zone, and we gotta evacuate the building. Like, we
Oh,
can't,
definitely.
we can't allow ourselves to be no suckers, man. You gotta know immediately when you about to get played.
But
If
that's
that,
why now, for real, when it comes down to the friend zone, couldn't no woman put me in the friend zone. We might talk for like a week or two, but if I just see to where things ain't working out and you're not being direct, I'll just leave you alone. There's only 3 women I really rock with. Other than that, all the other women, unless you, because I'm at the point now, a woman has to prove herself worthy to me, whether it's friends, relationships, whatever, whatever. And this is on why, this is all jokes aside, all seriousness aside. This is why I have short patience with women, and this is why I'm very direct and forward with women. Because, and we've already had our laughing moment, but this is the serious B talking. This is the serious Brian talking. Women will use you to get what they want out of you. And I'll never forget it. I was in South Carolina and I was friends with this white guy, elderly white guy, great person. And he pulled me and he said, Brian, one day a woman is going, he said, how old are you? And I said, 23. And he said, one day a woman is going to befriend you and she's going to get what she wants out of you, then she's going to leave you alone. And he said, ask me why. And I said, why, Mr. Chestnut? And he said, because you're too nice. And he absolutely was correct. Women will use you to get what they want out of you, then they'll leave you high and dry. That's why I ask women, what are your intentions? What do you want? And when they start speaking that bullshit, I just leave. Because my patience with women is it's beyond thin. And as I said it before, I'll say it again. I value my time, my money, and my energy. I don't care how you feel about Brian. B ain't changing for nobody. The way I am on this podcast, Amp will tell you I'm the same way in real life. I'm not changing. It's just as simple as that.
Well,
You take
well,
me as I am. So that's
B,
why I have this short patience with women the way that
but
I
B,
do.
B.
What's
But
up?
first off, why the fuck were you listening to old ass Mr. Chestnut anyway?
All right, but that's beyond the point. I mean, that was
Well,
years ago.
well,
That's
well, but the point is though,
okay. Good point.
at 23, you let a jaded man tell you some jaded information and advice
Okay,
based on what hold on, based on what happened to him. Right
Jackson.
now, I will say no, none of the men on this panel are that nice. I will say that in real life. So that is true. And I know they have high success rates with women too. So ladies, on the nice part, is there something to that?
Who's first?
I
Well,
just
this is Kwame.
I just
Mhm.
think with the whole friend zone thing, I feel like it's also there comes a piece of accountability like that individual mentioned. Once you realize that you're on the friend zone, you make a choice if you want to stay in there or not. You make a choice. And at some point, and I agree with the initial statement that B went ahead and said, if two people like one another, they're going to be together. But if you get to a place where you feel like she's just using me for this or she's giving me the runaround, leave her alone. Leave her alone. And I
Well,
feel
but
like men sometimes put themselves in the friend zone and they don't realize that they've done that and then they're upset because they're in the friend zone. When you realize that she wasn't giving you that type of attention or whatever the case was, leave it alone.
But
That's not
where's
a
the
situation.
accountability, Alex?
That's
Like,
a
why
personal
even bother putting that man in that position? If
I
you're
don't
already
think
not interested in him, you should let him go and be
so.
direct about it. Be
Let
blunt.
me let me let me speak for me. Let me speak for me. Let me speak for me. I am a very direct person. When I was outside, I was very direct.
Bruh.
And
oh,
you
oh,
know,
oh, 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 oh,
no,
Bruh.
Al, Al,
no,
Al,
no, no,
Al.
no.
You don't answer no questions straight up. So don't
No,
fuck
but
that.
no, I'm
Put him
telling
in the
you.
fucking bedroom. Get him out of here.
All
I'm
right, go
answering
you
ahead.
you
got a
from I'm
point.
saying from personal. Okay, my husband and I, we were friends with benefits. That is how we met. That's how we started being together. And at one point in time, he was starting to be in his feelings and X, Y, Z. And I said, you know what? This is not what I want. I don't want it. So I left him alone for a little bit. I said, leave me alone, please. He made the choice to stick around and to try to do this, that, and the third. And I remember vividly telling him, yo, you made that decision. I told you
That's
what
the
it
truth,
was.
like
You wanted
Alex.
to stay around. That's on you. Now, was I an asshole for that looking back at it? Absolutely. Am I glad that he didn't leave me alone? Absolutely. But for me, when it came to me liking him, it didn't hit me. And it didn't hit me until one day we were walking by, whatever it is, and I give my normal hello. This nigga walked by and didn't say nothing. Didn't say my feelings was hurt. I was like, oh, Fergie says not. You said you didn't want X, Y, and Z, so now I had nothing to say to you. I'm just gonna keep it as everyone else, and I'm gonna go on about my business. So for me, I had to respect that. And that's where I feel like the accountability piece. The accountability piece was I told you what I did and I didn't want. You got feelings. And once I recognized that, I said, you know what, this is too much for me. I'm gonna back away from it. He made the decision to stay. I'm glad he did. I'm glad he did, but that's just
that proved Ham's point though.
No, but here's the thing though, right? I'm with Alex because men do it too. It's just like when we tell a woman, yeah, we don't want a relationship, but we'll still let them keep doing everything else.
And then we get mad.
And we try to make them, and then we try to tell them to take accountability for that. So if we tell them, hey, it's not our fault if we tell you we don't want a relationship and you keep doing all of these things,
Adrian,
of course I'm gonna keep taking it.
That proved Ham's point though, right? Ham said, once we start acting like assholes, that's what pull the women in. That's what they're attracted to, right?
I missed what you said, bud.
Hold on, you said what?
It proves Ham's point, what he was talking about earlier, when he said none of the guys up here are nice guys. When men start acting like assholes, that pulls the women in. Like a man being a nice guy or a soft guy, a woman gonna take advantage of that guy. But you get a guy that's very direct and stern, they falling all over that.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Two things. Like dating is a whole